Alright, it's morning time here in the truck topper. I left Sedona yesterday and cruised out here to Pine, Arizona, and actually camped above Strawberry, which is a little town above Pine. And there's a guy that lives in Strawberry actually who commented on my channel yesterday, so I was gonna try to see if he wants to grab some lunch or something today, or maybe tomorrow. But it didn't snow last night like I had hoped, and it's not raining this morning. It started to a little bit, but like as you can tell out here, whoops, let's see if you can see out, there's no snow. Just a real wet morning. And so got Sierra already eating her breakfast in here. She's just chilling. Isn't that right, baby girl? What you got? And then I've got some oatmeal for myself and just some instant coffee that I'm gonna make. There's this coffee that First Descent makes. They're in Crested Butte, and it's a really good coffee company. I met them at the Outdoor Retailer show. A guy by the name of Higby, but he's not related to my friend Tristan Higby, who has the SUV RVing channel on YouTube. If you haven't checked that out, look in the video description below. There's a link down there. But this guy, I think his name's Sam Higby. I can't remember. Anyway. I met him and he gave me some samples, and they're really good, and I've used them for like if I'm out, you know, on hikes and I want to do coffee and I don't want to take my whole coffee setup with me, because the coffee setup that I have a grinder, and then I use the AeroPress cylinder. It's like this to use, and it's got a little thing on the bottom. So it's a great way to make coffee, but it's kind of bulky, and I don't want to carry that when I'm out hiking. I've carried it a few times, but it's just, you know, you can do the instant stuff, and that's much better. So I'm gonna make I'm gonna warm up some water, and then get the coffee going and the oatmeal, and just kind of dry out today. It's supposed to rain off and on all day, and everything in my stuff is kind of a little bit damp at the moment. Just because yesterday when I got here, I mean, it was raining like crazy. So kind of just thinking today is a day to just chill, and I've got internet access, I've got connectivity out here with the signal, so I can just watch movies and kind of just have a down day. Because the other night I slept good last night, but I didn't sleep good the previous 2 nights in Sedona with the rain and stuff like that. So anyway, gonna get my day started here. Hope you guys are having a good one.
Certainly there's a weird...
Right, I'm out here doing my best warlord impersonation with this hoodie, but I wanted to show you so my roof rack snapped. The tower here, it had kind of been cracking for a while, and it finally gave way. And the problem is that this one over here is real loose, so it's been sliding. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking off the road shower, the container. I just filled it up with a bunch of water, so I'm going to take that off and then repair the roof rack as best I can. And then when I get back to Kansas, I gotta get some new towers for it. But you always want to carry a bunch of tools to do road repairs. That roof rack was kind of like flopping all over the place, and the last thing you want to do is have it break off, because I've got my awning on one side and then the road shower on the other. So I'm just going to spend some time doing this. It's starting to snow pretty good, which is great. I love this weather. Reminds me of winter camping in Colorado, which is coming up soon, because I'll be going into my tent with the wood stove here probably within, I don't know, 2 weeks, if not less. So I'm excited for that. But anyway, gonna get this squared away, and I'll show y'all what it looks like when I'm all done. So much snow out here, babes. Oh, there's quite a few. Okay, so let's see. Wow. So up to, what's that, 3 inches? Well, up to my knuckles, so, yeah, about 3 inches. Wow, I got a lot of snow up here. And truck's definitely covered, but it looks like the snow's kind of chilled out for the night, which is disappointing because I wanted to have a lot more. But gonna go ahead and set up the extension room here. Man, I had some great pizza in Pine tonight. There's this place called the Country Inn, and they have another place called the Tap Room, and it's amazing. Now don't go falling off the edge over there, Pumpkin. I think we've got the rim just right beyond, right over there. That's like a 500-foot drop off, so I'm not really sure what's underneath the snow, but it's gonna be messy in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and get set up, and good thing is that the majority of my stuff is dried out. So all I gotta do is get all these water bottles out here and just set everything up, which is good. But let me turn this around and we'll look at me for a moment. But yeah, I absolutely love this weather. I mean, just being out in this weather, there's no one out here. Like, I was driving up here and everybody else was leaving, and that's what I want. That's why I love winter camping. And then, you know, with Sierra, I've got that little deal on her collar. Well, let me turn this down. I'm blinded. I can't see. All right, there we go. Anyway, I've got that thing on her collar, and it's like a little flashlight that hangs from her collar. It's just a little thing that can have like a solid light like that, or a flashing light. And it's great because it hangs low enough on her neck to where it doesn't get in her eyes, so it's kind of like a little headlamp for her. So she can just roll around, and I can see her where she's at in the dark, and it works out great. So if you camp with the dog, I'll put a link in the video description below. Sierra, over here, girl. I'll put a link in the video description below as to what this is. It's like $8, and they use little watch batteries. There's 2 watch batteries that go into it, and it lasts for a long time. What you think, babe? All right, we're gonna get set up. All set up and ready to party. I absolutely love camping in the snow, and the great thing about it is no one's out here, like I was saying before. And so I've got the pass-through set up and I got the heat going. Didn't realize it, but one of the towels that I use, excuse me, had a massive amount of pizza tonight. One of the towels that I use to clean up earlier when I was camping last night, that I used for the pass-through, was pretty wet. As a result, the sleeping bag that I have in the back was really drenched, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get that all dried out before I hit the sack. But it's only 7 o'clock right now, and it looks like the snow's gone, which I'm starting to see some stars out, which is great. But I was kind of wanting snow all night because I really love winter camping. And I was originally thinking that I was going to do my drop-down room and put a stove in it, but I realized it's not suitable for that just due to the way the drop-down room, the walls are really thin, the ceiling of the awning is all flat, and that doesn't work out. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and lug around that big old winter tent, just throw it on top of my roof rack. I like I was, you know, saying before, when I screwed, if you see earlier, when I screwed up the roof rack and broke those towers, I gotta get new towers. But other than that, I'll be fine. I mean, I get those new towers, I can throw that thing on top, and if I'm not using it, I mean, I'm always in my truck, and so nobody can steal it from me. But you know, that big tent's awesome. It's like the Taj Mahal after sleeping in like 30 square feet all summer, and spring, summer, and fall. I get into 168 square feet, and I like stretch out. I'm like, man, this is all this room.